Alyssa Bates shares surreal experience with husband. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to my channel. I hope everyone is having a nice day before we begin the video. Please subscribe and give the video a thumbs up. Bringing up Bates star Alyssa Bates Webster is back with a new update for the fans. The 29-year-old mom has been embracing her life as a mother to 5 children. Many of her posts today feature her activities with the kids. However, Alyssa and John decided to go on a trip without them. Keep reading to see their surreal experience. Aside from sharing positive stories about her family, Alyssa has also kept her followers in touch regarding her grandparents, Mama Jane and Papa Bill. In March, the Bringing Up Bates star flew to South Carolina to take care of her sick grandparents. It was later discovered that Papa Bill's dementia was getting worse, which may also be one of the main reasons why the Bates kids have been taking turns visiting their grandparents. Alyssa also took to YouTube last month to share that she would be sending her kids to Kuwait school. She has also appeared at some of the latest Bates family occasions such as Katie and Tiffany's gender reveal parties. In an Instagram post, Alyssa shared photos from her surreal experience at Zion Nation Park with John Webster. The two went to Utah earlier this month for their anniversary trip. Zion Nation Park, you did not disappoint. By far one of the most stunning places we've ever visited. The Bringing Up Bates star captioned. Some of the pictures show Alyssa Bates Webster standing on top of a mountain with her husband, enjoying the beautiful scenery. I couldn't help but feel an overwhelming sense of God's mighty wonder. What a surreal experience, she added. Many fans were also glad that the two were able to make time for each other amid their busy lives as parents. Amazing. This is on our bucket list. I love living in Utah. It's truly God's gift. Such a beautiful couple. I know y'all had the best time. Gorgeous couple and beautiful pictures. Alyssa also took to IG to share photos from a friend's wedding. But what caught the attention of many was their family picture during the ceremony. Her daughters were wearing matching white dresses, while Alyssa stuns in a pink dress. This wasn't the first time Alyssa Bates Webster shared a heartwarming picture with her kids. Earlier this month, the Bringing Up Bates star shared a picture with her daughters in matching pink outfits. Alyssa Bates, known for her role in the close-knit Bates family, recently shared an incredibly personal and surreal experience she had with her husband, John Webster, that left both of them in awe and disbelief. The couple, who have garnered widespread attention through their appearances on the popular reality TV show Bringing Up Bates, are no strangers to the public eye. However, it was a deeply private and extraordinary moment that Alyssa chose to share with her followers, offering a glimpse into the raw vulnerability of their lives together. What started as a routine part of their life together quickly spiraled into an emotional, surreal experience that neither Alyssa nor John could have anticipated. The couple had been married for several years, and their relationship had been filled with love, growth, and an unbreakable bond. Yet this particular moment in their journey left both of them profoundly changed. Alyssa, who had always been known for her warmth and openness, began her post with a reflection on how the past few months had been an emotional roller coaster for both her and John. They had been dealing with a series of challenges, balancing family life, raising their young children, and navigating the ups and downs of married life. But nothing could have prepared them for what they were about to experience. The surreal event began in the most ordinary of settings, a quiet evening at home. Alyssa and John had just finished putting their children to bed, and the two were looking forward to spending a peaceful night together. They had planned to watch a movie, but things quickly took an unexpected turn. Alyssa recounted how, out of nowhere, John began feeling unwell. At first, it seemed like a minor issue, just the result of a long, exhausting day. But as the evening wore on, John's condition worsened. What had started as mild discomfort escalated into severe pain, leaving Alyssa deeply concerned and unsure of what was happening. She described the surreal sense of helplessness that washed over her as she watched her husband in pain. It was a feeling she had never experienced before, an overwhelming fear that something might be terribly wrong. But without condition continued to deteriorate, Alyssa immediately sprang into action. She called a doctor, hoping to get some guidance on what to do next. But as time passed and John's symptoms worsened, Alyssa knew that they needed to act quickly. In her post, Alyssa shared the raw emotions she felt during this time: fear, confusion, and the overwhelming desire to protect her family. Her thoughts were racing, wondering what could be causing John's sudden health decline, and what the future might hold for them. The sense of surrealism she described was profound. She couldn't shake the feeling that something wasn't right, but at the same time, everything felt oddly out of place. This wasn't the life she had envisioned, and yet, here they were facing an unexpected crisis. As the evening progressed, Alyssa's concern only deepened. She and John made the decision to head to the hospital, unsure of what they might find, but knowing they couldn't wait any longer. The drive to the hospital was a blur for Alyssa, her mind racing with all the possible scenarios, but unable to focus on anything specific. The surreal feeling of not knowing what was happening to her husband was almost unbearable. She felt as though she was in a dream, unsure of whether this was real life or a nightmare. Throughout it all, Alyssa remained by John's side, offering support and reassurance. But deep down, she was struggling to keep her own emotions in check, knowing that she needed to stay strong for him, for their children, and for the future that they had always dreamed of. When they arrived at the hospital, Alyssa recalled feeling a mix of anxiety and relief. Anxiety over the uncertainty of what was happening, and relief that they were finally in a place where John could receive medical attention. But what happened next only added to the surreal nature of the experience. The doctors ran several tests on John, trying to pinpoint the cause of his symptoms. After what felt like hours of waiting, they received the results. What had initially seemed like a simple illness was actually something much more serious, a condition that required immediate medical intervention. Alyssa's post detailed how she felt as the doctor explained John's condition. It was a moment that felt surreal in its own right. The words coming from the doctor seemed distant and unreal, as though they were hearing the information in a dream. But despite the shock, Alyssa described how she and John both rallied together, leaning on each other for strength in the face of this unexpected turn of events. The diagnosis was not easy to hear, but it was something they would face together, as they had done with so many other challenges in their lives. In the days that followed, Alyssa found herself reflecting on the experience in a way she hadn't expected. She had always been a believer in the power of prayer and faith, but this event forced her to confront the depths of her own vulnerability. She spoke openly about how the surreal nature of the situation made her question the things she had taken for granted in life. The simple joys of everyday life, the moments of laughter and peace, suddenly felt much more precious to her. She and John had faced many challenges before, but this experience forced them to reevaluate what was truly important to them. It was a reminder that life is fragile, and that we should never take the people we love for granted. Alyssa's post wasn't just a reflection on the surreal experience with John. It was also a tribute to their relationship. She described how, despite the uncertainty and fear that surrounded them, John remained her rock. Throughout the entire ordeal, he never lost his calm demeanor, and his strength and faith helped her stay grounded. It was a testament to the bond they shared, and Alyssa couldn't help but express her gratitude for having such an incredible partner by her side. The experience, while deeply challenging, had brought them closer together. It had tested their relationship in ways they hadn't anticipated, but it had also reaffirmed the love and commitment they had for one another. In addition to sharing her personal reflections, Alyssa also took the time to thank their followers for their love and support. Over the years, Alyssa and John had built a strong community of fans and well-wishers who had followed their journey from the beginning. The messages of support and prayers that flooded in after Alyssa shared their experience were overwhelming. Fans from all over the world expressed their concern for John and their admiration for the way Alyssa had handled such an emotional and surreal time. Alyssa took comfort in knowing that they were not alone. Her faith and the support of others were sources of strength during this difficult time. John began to recover, but the emotional impact of the experience lingered. Alyssa shared how they both continued to process what had happened, grateful for the outcome, but still feeling the weight of the ordeal. It was a reminder that even in moments of relief, there is still healing to be done. For Alyssa and John, this surreal experience had changed them in ways they never expected, but it had also strengthened their bond and reaffirmed their commitment to one another. They knew that whatever life threw at them next, they would face it together, with love, faith, and strength. Looking back on the experience, Alyssa was filled with a deep sense of gratitude. What had started as a terrifying and surreal moment had ultimately brought clarity and perspective to her life. She had learned to appreciate the little things, to cherish the moments she often took for granted, and to never underestimate the power of love and faith in the face of adversity. It was a reminder that life is unpredictable, and that we should hold on to the things that truly matter, the people we love, the relationships we cherish, and the faith that keeps us grounded. Alyssa's experience, though surreal and challenging, was a testament to her resilience, her love for her family, and her unwavering faith. Through it all, she and John had emerged stronger, with a deeper appreciation for the blessings in their lives. The journey was far from over, but Alyssa knew that they were prepared for whatever lay ahead, knowing that they would always have each other to lean on. Thanks for watching this video, and please subscribe our United News 24 YouTube channel for more update news.